might say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it.
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into my video. So this is my first ever video on YouTube, and as you can tell, this is going to be a voiceover, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in here. I'm just taking that orangey brown shade in my Morphe 35O palette and applying that in my crease. This is going to be used as our transition shade, which will help make the darker colors that we'll be applying later on a lot easier to blend out. Next, we'll be dipping into the Morphe 35D palette and picking up these two blue shades here. I will be applying those in my crease with a fluffy blending brush. I wasn't having much luck with the payoff with these shadows. When I did the swatches on my arm, they were super pigmented and colorful, but I just wasn't having the same luck with the brush, so I just dipped into the color a few times, trying to pick up as much color as possible and blending those out so we don't have any harsh lines. Next, we'll be dipping into the NYX Hot Single Eyeshadow in the shade Galactic. Picking up another fluffy blending brush, I am just applying this in my crease. As I was applying this, I did realize that the shadow had a bit more of a blackish undertone than a blue undertone, but it was great for building up the intensity in the crease a little bit more. So here I'm just applying that and blending that out and trying to keep everything as seamless as possible. Picking up another NYX Hot Single Eyeshadow here. This one is in the shade Dare. As I was applying the shadow to my lid, I did realize that there wasn't much pigment to it, which is honestly okay because we will be going in with concealer later and covering up a majority of the lid. Going into another NYX product here, this is the Love in Paris palette, and picking up some of that dark blue shadow with a small dense blending brush. Just packing that color in the outer corner of my eye and also in the crease. Not focusing too much on blending it out right now because we will go in and blend that out later. Next, we'll just be picking up the fluffy blending brush that we used before and just blending out the color that we had placed in the outer corner in the crease of the eye. Next, I'll be picking up my ABH Creme Contour palette in a small angled brush, and I'm just going to start carving out where I would like my cut crease to be. If you do have a more hooded eye, it is best to draw the line above your crease, so that way when you apply a color or a glitter later, the color doesn't transfer from the lid to your crease. Okay, now we'll be applying some glitter to the lid. So I went ahead and picked a lighter blue shade. The glitter that I am using is not makeup glitter. I got it at a local craft store. It is very fine glitter and it's super pigmented, so I think it works just the same. So here I'm just going to be applying that to my lid, making sure I'm packing that on there evenly and making sure we get a really full coverage. I am just using the same small angled brush that we used to apply the concealer to the lid. Next, once we have the glitter evenly distributed to the lid, we'll just be moving on to eyeliner. I did decide to use a liquid liner for this look due to the amount of glitter on the lid. It will be much easier to apply. So here I'm just carving out how I would like my wing. I did decide to do a big and more dramatic wing due to how dramatic this look is. Now this is where the look gets kind of fun, so I'll just be taking my white NYX eyeliner and kind of figuring out what I would like to do with this look. I had no idea what I was doing at first, so I decided to start with putting dots under my eyeliner, so I just put 5 on each side. I was thinking you can never go wrong with polka dots, so here I'm just applying more dots to the side of my brow. I did, again, 5 dots on both sides. I really had no idea what I wanted to do with this look, so I'm just winging everything, and I was like, let's put 2 lines on the bridge of my nose. So here I am just applying the 2 lines. Once I finished the lines on my nose, I felt like I still needed something a little more, so I went ahead and took the same white liner and just applied a single line under the beginning of my brow on each side. Next we'll be applying some jewels. So I found these jewels in a craft box. I'm sure you could get them at your local craft store. But here I just decided to start with a star. I've never seen someone do a look like this with a star, so I wanted to do a star. As you can tell, I got a little bit of eyelash glue on my forehead, but I just left it and figured I would get it later. And then also just applying 2 circle ones above and below the star. Once I applied the jewels to my forehead, I decided to go in with white liner and kind of give the star like a shining look. So I just drew white lines coming out of the star, and I have really no idea what I was doing here. This is honestly, I just winged all of this. After I applied the white liner, I still decided that it wasn't enough, so I decided to take my purple liquid liner and kind of fill in between the white. So here I'm just drawing a purple line in between the 2 white lines, and then also just going in between the white lines of the star and adding smaller lines. It was kind of hard to pick up on camera, so I do apologize about that, but I am just filling in between those, and I'll go back in and make them a little darker. Because I'm so extra, the purple in between the white was not enough for me, so I just took that same purple liner and applied a small line above my wing. And then I was still thinking that it wasn't enough and that the look needed more, so I just applied some of this blue glitter under my eye. I did that by taking a small angled brush in the lightest shade of my ABH Creme Contour palette and making a triangle-like shape under my eye, and then just packing the glitter on top of it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. So this is actually going to be all for the look today. Here's a close-up of the final product. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also leave comments down below of looks that you would like me to do in the future. Thank you.